Chalo, sir. So again, very good morning to everyone. And I hope I'm audible as well as visible. You guys can see me, hear me clearly. Now, here we are with the second batch of RRB NTPC CBT2. Now, before I even start, we even do anything, let me just talk a little bit about this. Now, suddenly the exam dates are out and stuff. So that's the reason we have like fast tracked this batch, and we have changed the like kind of the pattern vagera a little bit on this batch. Now, I will be taking 2 classes every day. Okay. Today onwards, including today actually, I will be taking 2 classes every day, and my timings are going to be 11 a.m. So I'll take arithmetic, and again you'll see me back at 5 p.m. when I'll take advanced maths. So every day you will see my face twice, once for arithmetic and once for advanced maths. Okay? So that's the situation, that's the thing. So and like most of these sessions are going to be practice sessions, and this is where we'll start. This is the practice session, mock practice session, based on mainly what we'll solve. We will solve PYQs and questions based on PYQs. So we will do PYQ based practice based on CBT2 level, not the basic easy questions. But again, here, let me like say this, in NTPC CBT2, sometimes you get very simple questions as well. As you will see, like through the practice as well, there sometimes you will get substantially easier questions. Okay. Yes, Sashi, hi. Good morning, brother. So again, let's start with our practice. So these will be mixed practice. Now again, definitely as there are so many practice sessions, so that means we will focus on few chapters on definitely on few classes. Not every chapter I can say every chapter I'll focus on every class. That's impossible, right? So today I'll start from today I've decided, you can see, we will start from pipe and cistern time and work, that part. Now again, next day, again, that doesn't mean only this chapter will do. There are multiple chapters. I have covered almost 4 or 5 chapters today. So again, tomorrow I'll cover another 4 or 5 chapters, and this will go in a circular motion. So first chapter or first question right in front of you, I will give you 40 seconds to solve, and definitely then I'll help you guys with this. Chalo sir, jaldi se bana, jaldi se, I need answers very quickly, need the answers very quickly, very quickly. Any answers, Sashi? Sashi is saying 2, meaning option 2 or 2 hours? Option 2 or 2 hours, brother? What have you got? Option number 2 or 2 hours? Option number 2. Chalo, let's solve it. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Acha. Sir, Raghu's tanker Raghu's tanker can fill a reservoir in 4 hours. Option 2, acha, 2.5 hours. Can fill a reservoir in 4 hours. Perfect. After the reservoir is half filled, 3 more similar tankers are rolled out. Okay. What will be the total time taken to fill the reservoir completely? Now, believe me or not, this is a PYQ from CBT2 or Tier 2, whatever you call it. Very simple. You see, reservoir is half filled, meaning, sir, meaning it will take 2 hours to fill that reservoir half, because it takes 4 hours to completely fill the reservoir. So to fill it half, so it will take half the time. So it will take 2 hours. Now what happened? 3 more similar tankers are rolled out, meaning now there are 4 tankers. Now there are 4 tankers, sir, because one tanker of Raghu was already there. 3 more tankers are rolled out. Total 4 tankers now. Now those 4 tankers, now one tanker, what, so the remaining half is it is yet to be filled. Now that takes another 2 hours to fill. But again, there are now 4 tankers. So time will become 1/4. So for those 4 tankers, the time will become, like it used to take 2 hours, but again it will now take by 4. That means half an hour, sir. It will take half an hour. So the answer to the question of total time will be 2 whole 1 by 2 hours. That is 2 hours 30 minutes, which is option number 2, sir. Very, 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 very simple question. Very, very simple question asked in CBT 2. Very simple. Perfect, sir. Again, let's move on to the next one then. Again, let's move on to the next one. It's a time and work question. Time and work question. Again, I'm giving you a minute. I'm giving you a minute or so. Please solve. Jaldi se banao, sir. Jaldi se banao, sir. Everybody, do this very quickly. Very, very quickly. Please do this. Chalo, 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 sir. Anybody else? Any answers? Any answers? Any answers? X can do a certain work in 84 days. Y is 50% less efficient than X, while Z takes 28 days to do the same work. Perfect. To complete the work, now please understand, from this line, the story actually starts. But the first couple of lines, it is there to, like, for you to figure out their efficiencies. And do that, sir. Then do that, sir. X, Y, and Z. So time ratio, time is given. X can do in 84 days and Z takes 28 days. Right? So Z take 28 days. So 1 by 28. This is 1 by 84. Right? So it means, sir, 1 by 3. This is time ratio. And why we are not taking? Why? Because direct efficiency relation has been given. So let's not put, let's keep it like this for the time being. So X and Z efficiency ratio is how much, sir? Sir, it is 1:3, sir. Because it is 1 by 3 ratio 1. So 1:3 for X and Z. Now, Y is 50% less efficient, meaning 50% as efficient. Half less efficient, meaning half as efficient as than X, meaning as X. Chalo. So that means Y's efficiency will be 1 by 2, sir, half of X. Now that means, sir, against you multiply, sir. This is 2, this is 1, and this is 6. This is the proper efficiency ratio for X, Y, and Z. So that is what we needed to find from the first line. Check options, Sashi. Okay, I'll check, brother. I will definitely check. Check. I have the the raw question with. I'll check now. Let's start with the story, whatever they have given us. To complete, Sai is saying good morning. Yes, Sai, very good morning, brother. To complete the work, Y started the work, X joined him after 3 days. Okay, and Z joined them after 7 days from the beginning. For how many days did Z work to complete the work? Sir, total work भी तो निकालना है. Total work, sir. X can do 2 units a day. X can do 2 units a day and takes 84 days to complete. So total work will be 168 units. Correct, sir? Now the story. So to complete the work, Y started the work, X joined them after 3 days, and Z for after 7 days. For how many For how many days did Z work? Now you can either start your count from the beginning, that is easier. But again, if you don't want to involve any variable, you can start from the end as well. But again, for making it simpler, let's start counting from the beginning itself. Let's say the total work took T days to complete. Total work takes T days. Now nobody has left. So who started, sir? Y. So that means Y has worked for all T days. Y can do 1 unit a day. So in T days, Y will do 1 into T units plus. What about X, sir? X joined after 3 days. So that means X has worked for T minus 3 days, because for the first 3 days, X was not there. Now X can do 2 units a day. So in T minus 3 days, X will do this much. Plus Z joined after 7 days from the beginning. So 7 days means, sir, Z will work for T minus 7 days. 7 days chhod do. Now Z can do every day, it can do 6 units. So ye ho gaya. And that is hence the work is completed. So total work is 168. That's your equation. Calculation kar lo. So T here, 2T here, 6T here. 6 and 3, 90. So 168. ऊपर कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. So this is 42. 210. Answer 6. 216, sir. 216, right? Sir, sorry. 24 आता है ना. 9 2s are 18. I'm doing it right now. I'm quite certain. T is 24. Right? Now they are asking for how many days did Z work to complete the work? Z कितना दिन काम किया? Sir, Z worked 7 days less. So Z worked for T minus 7 days. So the answer will be 24 minus 7, which is 17 days, sir. अभी देखते शशि ने बोला, सर शशि ऑप्शन तो सही है भाई. Option 1 is the answer, brother. Oh, Z alone. अरे नहीं. Sashi, 17 is there. Now, this is a very good quality question. This is a very good quality question. No, brother, 14 is the 14 is not the correct answer. 14 is not the correct answer. Okay? 17 is the correct answer. ठीक है? 14 is not the correct answer. Yes, I'll provide that. I'll provide that, brother. ठीक है, मैं दे देता हूँ थोड़ी देर बाद. Now, this was a proper CBT2 का PYQ. देखो, understand this. For those who are ratio method, you see, brother or sister, I don't know. That's also true. You see, this is ratio method or LCM method. Ultimately, the concept is the same. Here, you see, the difference is in LCM method, you find the total work. You see, total work is LCM. Here also the same thing. In LCM method, you do this line first, then you figure out this line. Here I do this line first, then I figure out this line. That's the only change, brother. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, utna hi change hai. Now why I do this, you see, this is a little bit more conceptual. This is a little conceptual because the underlying concept, देखो, any time you learn the time and work chapter, the first thing that any teacher tells you is what? Ki the efficiency is always inversely proportional to time. So I am of this belief ki then why not solve all the questions with that like kind of concept? That's all. That does not mean ki my method is correct and all the other methods are wrong. Absolutely not like that. Yes, absolutely. I'm a Bengali. Okay, I'm a Bengali from proper Kolkata, and we are all underwater. ठीक है अभी. We are all underwater. For those who don't know, sir, this is 1 minute time. Please do. There have been floods in Kolkata. There have been floods in Kolkata. Yes. Yes, I will someday, but abhi to nahi. Go is saying 15 is the answer. Any other answers? Sashi has also given us answers. Sashi has also given us answers. Let's see. Boats and streams again, huh? Sashi, yes, that's a good thing. Very, very, very good reference. Acha, if Lalita leaves home and drives to her school at a speed of this, she reaches 5 minutes later than when she drives at this. Find the distance to her school. Sir, there are two ways to do this. There are two ways to do this. I told you. So the most common one is this S1, S2 equal to. But again, I told you there is a much better method, the shortcut. Now, again, I told you that is not really a shortcut. One, that is not really a shortcut because for certain types of questions, that is the only way to solve. What was that? So, distance is always, if you don't know, learn this. Very important. It is S1 into S2, two speeds. And so difference of speeds into so delta t. Delta t stands for time difference. Delta t stands for time difference. And if you know this, ये देखो एक line में मिल जाएगा because one speed is given as 45, the other one is 60. And time difference is 5. निकाल लो sir. 60, 45 divided by, the difference is 15 into delta t, sir, 5 minutes. Sir, by 60 I should do because this is in minutes and everything else is in hours. Calculate kar lo. So 3 into 5, 15 kilometer is the answer. It's a direct formula based question. Direct formula based question. And again, if you have cleared already the CBT1, I'm assuming you already know this. Very, very, very handy. Very handy stuff. Okay. Chalo. Next one, sir. Next one then, sir. Again, time, speed, and distance. You see, I've taken a few questions. Time and work, time, speed, distance. Again, this will change with every passing like class. Yes, go, that will also work, brother. That will also work, brother. Absolutely works. That is why first only I told you ki S1 by S2 equal to T2 by T1 100% works. But again, keep that in mind as well, brother. वो भी थोड़ा याद रखना. Next one, next one, next one. Go is saying 40. Anybody else? Anybody else, sir? I'm getting answers from Sashi and Naveen as well. Or both are saying 40. Very good. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Sai is also saying 40. Perfect. A car covers at this speed, returns to starting point, same path at this speed. Average speed of the journey. Average speed of the journey, sir. Sir, same distance, you can use the shortcut of average speed, which is 2uv by u plus v. याद है? 2 into 45 into 36 by 45 plus 36. थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन ही करना है सर. थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन ही करना है सर. अच्छा, don't try and multiply. Keep it like this. Sir, 45, this is 70, 81, sir. 9 fours, 9 fives. This is 40, sir. So the answer is option number 1. Option number 1 is your correct answer. Option number 1 is your correct answer. Acha. Another thing I told you guys, yaad hai, in my batches, I told you of one very weird method to figure out. Naveen, Sashi, you guys will, I guess, attest. I told you, figure out the aim. Because this is nothing but, ये क्या है सर? ये HM होता है. Harmonic mean. This is HM. Harmonic mean. Understand the concept. So there is a inequality. The most famous one, this is this. So what we can do, if you are like, if you are practiced enough, you can say this, figure out aim 45 and 36. Sorry, sir, 45 and 35 by 2 is 40. So this is 41, 40.5. This is your AM, sir. But again, the average speed is HM, which will be slightly less, than your AM. Because HM is lower than AM, sir. HM देखो AM से छोटा होता है. Check the options. Slightly less than 40.5, there is this. Now you might say, sir, why not 38? Now remember, ये जो दो values है, the values, the more far apart these values are, this gap will increase. AM and HM will be that far apart. The closer the values are, AM and HM will be closer. Now that is why practice is important. Few different combinations you try, you will get the idea कि for which set of values, for how much gap the A, like what is the gap between AM and HM. And ये calculations दोनों इनका हो जाता है. Why? Because please understand, not every time the calculations will be this smooth. इतना अच्छा calculation हमेशा नहीं होगा. You can see, you can check the options and you can like go through this. You will see most of the time the average speed questions are having very weird set of options. 25.63, 27.87, कुछ ऐसा value रहता है. So there, this technique works very well. But again, you need practice. Then only you can use this. एक दो क्वेश्चन से नहीं बनेगा. Okay? चलो बनाओ सर. Everyone. Kalyan, I understood. No worries. No worries. Kalyan, please tell me when. Kalyan, what I was saying, na? there is one concept called AM is greater than equal to GM is greater than equal to HM. So that thing you should remember that AM should always be, so figure out AM, your HM, the average speed will always be a little less than your AM. That's what I was saying, nothing else. Gogo is saying, are, that's very sad. But again, these things only make you stronger. Gogo, remember. These things only make you stronger. Where are you from? Gogo, you are from where? 40, 40, 40. This is also 40. Again 40. All of you guys are saying 40. Chalo, 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 okay. A bus covered successive 12-kilometer distance at this speeds. The average speed, sir. Sir, average speed in these situations will be what? Will be what, sir? Sir, it is always remember average speed is total distance by total time. Right? This is your average speed. Now, anyone, what is the total distance? Naveen, total distance is how much? Tell me. Sashi, total distance is how much? Tell me, sir. Yes, Sashi, perfect. This is what I was asking you guys to do. Please understand. That is the reason I asked this question. Very good, Sashi. I please understand. This is where the concept plays a role. Ki, sir, average speed. The only thing that you need to understand, the concept, the main concept is average speed is independent of distance. Sir, always remember this. Average speed does not depend on distance. So whether this is 12 kilometer or this is 120 kilometer or this is 1200 kilometers, it does not matter. It is in our hands. So Naveen, I will take either. Now please understand. So what I'll do, I will make sure, because you see, if I take 12, 12 by speed, because in order to get time, time is distance by speed. 12 by 20, again, the calculation will be very odd. So what I'll do, I will take this in such a manner so that the times are constant or integers. My calculations will be much easier to do. Now, either I can take, so let's look at the values, 20, 40, 60, 120. So if I take 120, that will suffice. Dekho, all those values will be integers. So rather than taking 12, I will consider 120. And 124 slots, so 120 into 4, sir. And total time, sir, 120 kilometers at this speed. 6 hours, sir, 120 by 6, by 20. Now again, sir, 120 by 40, meaning, sir, 3. 120 by this, 2. 120 by this. Sir, this is 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 12. 40. So average speed will be, sir, 40. Done. Done, sir. Is it clear, sir? Absolutely clear, sir. Always understand the basics. If you understand the basics well, there is always shortcuts out there. There is always shortcuts out there. Now, the same question, please understand what will make. If you take the only 12, देखो the denominator, this part, how will it look? Sir, it will look 12 by 20. plus 12 done, sir. Now tell me, this looks better or this looks better? थोड़ा तो गड़बड़ है सर, थोड़ा तो गड़बड़ है सर, right? So please keep these basic things in mind. Nothing else. Nothing else. ठीक है sir? Now next one sir. Next one. Train. Again, all these are PYQs. All these questions are PYQs. Acha, Gogo is from Ranaghat. Ranaghat is not very far away. Last week only I went to Ranaghat. Chalo, 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 sir. Chalo, sir. Need answers? Got answers? 200, 240, 200, option 1. Huh? 200, 240. Okay. I got two answers. Two answers. It's in West Bengal, brother. Sai, it's in West Bengal. It's in West Bengal. Achha, just north of Calcutta. A train passes a man going in opposite direction in 12 seconds. And the speed of the man is this. If the speed of the train is this, then what is the length of the train? Sir, if the train wants to pass a man, it needs to pass what distance? Distance is what, sir? Its own length. Its own length only it needs to pass. Perfect, sir. Now, so it is doing so in 12 seconds. Speed of the man, again, opposite direction, sir. So relative speed will come into play. Speed of the train, so relative speed, direction is opposite. So relative speed will be what, sir? 62 plus 10, 72. But again, I have to convert. So multiply by 5 by 18, this is 4. So which is 20 meter per second, sir. This is the relative speed. Now they are saying in 12 seconds it is passing. So whatever distance it goes in 12 seconds, that is the length. So 12 seconds में कितना जाएगा sir? 20 into 12, which is 240. That's the answer, option number 1, sir. That's the answer, option number 1. Very, 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 very simple. Very, very, very simple. Yes, Sashi, don't worry. Happens to everybody. Brother, happens to everybody. You see, like sometimes I also have those days when, like, whatever the most simple calculations also, na, like you make mistakes. कुछ ना कुछ गलत हो जाता है, right? Happens. It's absolutely okay. It is absolutely okay, unless and until that is the day of the exam, of the main exam. Unless and until that is the day. Please do this, sir. Next one. Do this. Answers 90. Yes, 90 is the answer. Calculation, you don't need pen paper for this. You do not need pen paper for this. Chalo, 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 sir. Chalo, 90, 90, 90. Sir, again, you might say, sir, how did you get to this conclusion? Sir, for that, sir, 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Meaning, sir, write it down. 60 seconds में 1000 meters plus length. Length of what? Its own length. Because whatever it crosses, it has to cross its own length 100%. And 50 seconds में, sir, 50 seconds. 750 meters plus its own length. Sir, if you take the subtraction, so this thing cancels. So it goes 10 seconds में 250 meters. Speed. Sir, speed. Sir, whatever distance it goes in 1 second, that is called speed. 250 by 10, 25 meter. So speed, sir. Now you'll say, sir, 25 meter per second. तो है नहीं option. Because you see, everything is in kilometer per hour. How to convert? Sir, into 18 by 5. Sir, 5 5s, 5 18s are 90. Khatam, sir. Always go like this. Easy. Very, very, very easy. Very, very, very simple thing. Like, don't make equations vagera for every equation. Especially when you don't need those. Especially when you don't need those. So don't go for all those things. Utna jab nahi chahiye, so don't make it. Sir, again, a question from boat and stream. Chalo, everyone. Please do, sir. Please do. Jaldi se banao. Jaldi se banao, sir. जल्दी से बनाओ सर. Yes, I am. I'm giving you. You please do this. I'm giving you. Answers 3:5. This is a very simple question actually. Yes, Sashi, it's a tier 2 question. It's a tier 2 question, brother. ठीक है? I told you, na. I told you guys this thing. You remember? And again, when you are practicing, na, also do this. Keep this in mind. Tier 2, in case of NTPC, is not exactly like SSC. Every question will be a little lengthy. Every question will be a little, like, we'll have a little bit of twist. Okay? So tier 2 SSC and tier 2 NTPC, it has a little bit of difference. Now again you will say, "Arey, tab to sir easy hai, badhiya hai." No, please understand. That also has its own implications. Why? Because if you see, if the question is easier, competition is more. Because if it is easy, then it is easy for everyone. So your strategy, you need to make your own strategy, like your strategy accordingly. Okay? So your strategy has to be made in accordance with whatever is the pattern. You are getting my point ना? तो थोड़ा आपको देख के चलना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा आपको देख के चलना पड़ेगा. But again, I will actually, what I'll do, as this is the first class, a few questions are on the easier side. With passing classes, you will like see me stop taking the easier questions. But again, that does not mean when you are practicing, because you are not only going to practice only these few questions. That is not enough. Ye to just I'm giving you the gist. You have to practice a little bit on your own. You have to take mocks. You have to do this. You have to do that. Sectionals, topic tests. You have to do the entire suite. So please understand, there you must like go through an exam level few easier questions as well, just to keep that in touch. वो speed को maintain करने के लिए, because please understand the time you will save from here, you need to invest that in for the bigger questions. वो balance maintain, you have to like learn, or you have to understand, you have to like become very familiar with maintaining that balance. That's very important. Okay, chalo. Time taken by boat to cover a certain distance upstream and downstream. So time ratio. Sir, sir, speed ratio, this is time ratio. So speed ratio sir opposite होता है sir, because distance is constant. Sir, हाँ यही पूछा था, ये तो कुछ नहीं था. I guess my typist has made some error. इतना easy था. नहीं नहीं. At least they will ask x and y का ratio or something ना. They will at least ask x and y का ratio. रुको रुको रुको. This is question number 8 ना. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. पता नहीं. And when you need it now, you don't get it. अच्छा चलो करो, मैं देखता हूँ. Sir, a question based on ages. A question based on ages, sir. There might be some issue. This might not be the question, the last one. So I didn't get you, brother. I didn't get you, brother. मैंने गलत किया लास्ट क्वेश्चन. रुक जाओ रुक जाओ रुक जाओ. Just a second. Just give me 1 second again. This call I have to take. Just a second, brother. Just 1 second. Yes. Yeah, bro. I'm checking. क्या ही. Just a second. The last question you are saying I've made an क्या गलत कर दिया मैंने? अरे डाउनस्ट्रीम एंड अपस्ट्रीम था ना. या मिस्टेक माई मिस्टेक. 1:4 नहीं, 4:1. ये तो अपस्ट्रीम रेशियो, डाउनस्ट्रीम इज दिस. सो दिस इज द आंसर. वेरी सिंपल मिस्टेक. देखा. But again, I'm very like sure my typist has made an error in typing. This is not a tier 2 question. This is not a tier 2 question. I cannot find the question. I cannot locate the question right now. But again, I guess there is some mistake or the other in this. Sir, forget it. Wrote the. Yeah, Naveen, I got this, but again, chalo, no worries. एक साथ तीन चीज आ गया. चलो, let's do this. Anyone answer for this? Sai and Ibn is saying 40, and here also I got 40. Chalo, let's do. Present average is XYZ is 44. 8 years ago, the average was average of XY was this. What is the present age of this? Sir, very simple. Again, this is tier 2, I can guarantee. 2022 tier 2. I can give you the dates as well. Sir, please understand. If 8 years ago the average is this, what is the current average? Please understand, average, if 8 years ago is this, average will also, if I figure out present, average will also increase by 8. So present average will be plus 8, sir. That will give 46. So x plus y ka age is going to be into 2. Total age, I'm saying. And x plus y plus z, the total age will be, sir, 44 into 3, sir. What is the present age of z? Minus kar do, sir. So x, y. So z will be, sir, 44 into 3. Do it like this. 44 plus 44 plus 44. Dekho, if you don't want to do the calculation. Minus 46 minus 46. Because minus 46. Correct? Sir, this is minus 2. This is minus 2. 44 minus 4 is plus 4. Gives you z equal to 40. That's your answer, which is there in option number 2, sir. Which is there in option number 2. Very simple question. Again, this is a question from tier 2, definitely. Perfect, sir. Again, next one. Next one, sir. This is the next question. Chalo, jaldi se. Do this, please. Very quickly. Do this, please. Chalo. Chalo, sir. Answers. Any answers? 1 minute is up. Still, I have not got any answers. 1 minute is up. Still, I have not got any answers. Tell me the answers, please. Tell me the answers. Batao, sir. Naveen is saying 100. Naveen is saying 100. Naveen is saying 100. Anybody else? Anybody other than Naveen? From YouTube, anyone? From YouTube? Sai? Anybody? Achha. Rupees 200 was distributed among 3 persons, Anil, Binay and Chinmay. Binay received 50% more than Chinmay. Anil received 10 rupees more than 150% of what Binay received. How much? अच्छा sir, चलो लिखते हैं sir. Anil, Binay and Chinmay. Now, what they have told us? Binay received 50% more than Chinmay. Let's say Chinmay has received 2x. So, and Binay will receive 50% more, meaning so 3x. Again, Anil receives 10 rupees more than 150%, 3 by 2 of what Binay receives. 3 by 2, sir. 3 by 2 of 3x. Now again, sir, it won't cancel. We are left with this. So again, thoda isko kaam karte. So in order to get rid of this, I can say this is 4x and this is 6x. Why? Because I want this like this 2 to cancel. So I've just multiplied this with 2. Instead of taking this 2x, I've taken 4x. So 50% more means 6x. So just I've done this basic thing. I've just done this basic thing. Now you see what happens. This is 9x. 150% of Binay is 9x. 10 rupees more. So this is 9x plus 10 rupees. Now how much money did Anil receive? Now please understand, total money that was distributed was 200 rupees. So if you calculate 19x is equal to 10 will go that side 190. X is 10, sir. Now how much money did Anil receive? So X is 10 means, so just calculate this much. Anil received this much. So this is 90 plus 10, which is equal to 100 rupees. So option number 4, 100 is the correct answer. You see, very, 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 very simple question. Very simple question. Nothing to be very like afraid of. Very simple question, honestly. कुछ नहीं था इसमें. Right? Chalo, another question now based on interest. Another question now based on interest. Chalo, thoda samajhte. I'm giving you another minute. Please solve. Please solve and tell me the answer. Solve karo sir isko. Solve this very quickly and tell me the answer. Solve this very quickly and tell me the answer. Simple and compound mix, which you should expect in CBT2. The mix of like simple and compound interest. एक लाइन का क्वेश्चन honestly. Got answers? 100, 400. Okay. 200 will be the answer. Sashi, 200 I guess answer hoga. 200 should be the answer. 200 should be the answer, I guess. Q. 10% per annum for 2 years. Simple interest is 20%. Simple interest is 20%, sir. Which is given to you. Which is given to you as 4,000. Now, if the interest is compounded on like annual basis, so interest 10%, 2 years compound interest, we get 21%. We all know by using AB theorem. If you don't know, use AB theorem. 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 by 100. So we get 21%. 20% का value ये है. So now they are asking how much more will be the amount. So how much more? 1% more. Instead of 20%, we'll get 21%, 1% more. So 20% ka value is this. The value of 20% is this. Sir, what will be the value of 1%? Sir, by 20, that is 200, sir. That was the question. So the answer to your question is going to be option number 1, 200. And that concludes. Yeah, but Sashi, you have done everything correct apart from the last calculation. 20% is 4,000, 1% is not 400, brother. It's 200. Sashi, again, just check your calculation. You are saying everything correct apart from the last one line. ठीक है? It's one of those days. It is one of those days. No worries. ठीक हो जाएगा. So this was your calculation. Now again, before I go, I will give you guys a homework question as well. This is a profit and loss question which will be there as your homework. ये आपका आज का homework question है. Now again, take a screenshot, but again you will get this as PDF right away. Now one thing, again today I'll come back at 5 p.m. फिर से आएंगे with the advanced math session. With the advanced math session, we will practice कुछ अच्छा questions लेके we'll have a good practice. ठीक है? So, अच्छा, I thought the principal is 4,000. अरे no worries, no worries. ठीक है? So that will then be all for this particular class. The practice sessions, the first arithmetic practice session. Now again, a few easier questions also I've put intentionally, though those were PYQs, but again, with passing days or passing classes, I will gradually you will see me put a stop on those questions. We will solve a little more quality questions. Might be a level higher also than the actual exam, because it is always better to be well prepared. More prepared than less, like it is better to be more prepared than to be a little less prepared. Okay, so it is always you should target that. Now, having said that, again for this class, that is it. I will see you guys again at 5 o'clock. Till then, please take care and bye bye. And definitely, if you have loved the class, please do rate it. That's very imperative for our platform students and for YouTube audience as well. Please do hit that like and definitely comment if you have any feedback to share. Thank you so much. Take care. I will see you guys again at 5 o'clock. Till then, take care. Bye bye.